Welcome to today's lecture. We're going to dive into the mechanics of bills of exchange, specifically focusing on the acceptance of a bill and the resulting liabilities for the drawee and the acceptor. Let's start with a quick recap. A bill of exchange is an unconditional written order. One person directs another to pay a specific amount of money, either on demand or at a set future time. The person ordered to pay is called the drawee. So, what exactly does acceptance mean in this context? Simply put, it is the drawee officially agreeing to the drawer's order to pay. Once the drawee signifies this assent, usually by signing the document, they transition from being just a drawee to becoming the acceptor. Acceptance is the magic moment that creates legal liability. A bill sitting on a desk doesn't force the drawee to pay out of their own pocket. It is only when the drawee accepts the bill that they are legally bound to pay it. By accepting, they also legally acknowledge the existence and capacity of the drawer. There are a few scenarios where formal acceptance isn't necessary. If the drawer and drawee are the same entity, the order is already binding. Also, once a bill is accepted once, it can be transferred to new holders without needing reacceptance. Finally, demand bills, like everyday bank checks, are payable on site and don't require prior acceptance. For an acceptance to hold up in court, it must meet strict criteria. A verbal promise like, "I will pay you next week," is invalid. The acceptance must be written directly on the bill and signed by the drawee. Furthermore, the drawee can only agree to pay in money. They cannot offer goods or company shares instead. Timing and procedure matter. Interestingly, a drawee can accept a bill even before the drawer has fully completed it, or even after it is overdue. When presenting the bill, the holder must do so at a reasonable hour on a business day, directly to the drawee or their authorized representative. When a drawee accepts a bill, they can do so in two main ways. A general acceptance means they agree to the exact terms without any strings attached. A qualified acceptance, however, changes the original terms of the bill in some specific way. Let's look closer at qualified acceptances. A drawee might say they will only pay if a certain condition is met, or they might only agree to pay half the requested amount. They could also restrict payment to a specific location or time. Even if only one of several drawees accepts the bill, it counts as a qualified acceptance. If a drawee gives a qualified acceptance, they are still liable, but only up to the terms they agreed to. However, the holder of the bill has the power here. They can completely refuse to take a qualified acceptance. If they do, the bill is treated as if it was never accepted at all. What happens if the drawee flat out refuses to accept the bill? The bill is considered dishonored by non-acceptance. The drawee walks away without liability on the instrument, but the holder immediately gains the right to seek payment from the original drawer and any previous endorsers. To wrap up, acceptance is the pivotal event that makes a drawee legally liable to pay a bill of exchange. Whether general or qualified, it must follow strict formal rules. Understanding these mechanics is essential for navigating commercial transactions securely. Thank you for watching.